first episode of Wayy Up of the year.
Yes.
Come on.
Welcome to 2025. Welcome to 2025.
Yes.
And I know Josh got some words to say.
Going into 2025, it's been an exciting time without a doubt. It's like going through the fire. I'm talking about blood in, blood out. Sometimes I want to holler. Sometimes I want to shout. I can start freestyling. I'm kidding. But now welcome to the 2025, the new year. I'm so excited to get things started. Coming back to Wayy Up. I'm so excited to be back with my brother Isaac here. We have an amazing special guest in the building that I am so excited to speak to today. You want to do the introduction, bro?
Of course. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on the show Claudia Gabriella
Colin.
Colin.
Yes.
See, I'm trying to control on my Spanish.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did the ancestry thing. So I'm really trying to, really step into that.
Step into your roots, bro.
I need to.
You gotta say that.
Colin, yes.
Claudia, right?
Hey.
Claudia Gabriella Colin.
Gabriella Colin.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got it, bro. I
We're
really
gonna
do,
get
bro.
Yeah.
Man, welcome. We are so excited for today. I've been looking forward to this. We all been looking forward to this. How's the new year been starting for you lately?
So far, so good. We're getting booked, so that's a good
Nice.
thing. My agent, I have to give a shout out to Ruiz Entertainment. He's an amazing agent, and guys, when I tell you reach out to him, trust me, you want to reach out to him at DJ Law 951 on Instagram, and on TikTok it's Ruiz Entertainment Productions.
Nice.
Yes,
Exactly.
I have an amazing agent that has been working very hard. There's a few projects that are being planned out right now.
Okay.
So I look forward to that. Those I can't discuss yet until they're
Of
signed.
course. I know how it is.
Yeah.
I'm in the industry too. I get it. You gotta keep it on the
get it,
low
we
until.
get it.
Yeah, but we'll keep everybody updated. Just follow me on Instagram at Claudia1971 Gabriela. Again, it's Claudia 1971 Gabriela with a double L.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, speaking of having people follow you, because when people watch this video, they're gonna see it. They're gonna follow you. They're gonna see a whole lot of stuff going on here. So you got a little bit of everything going on. And I love it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're gonna get into today.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
you want to take us back? I'm talking about back to I'm talking about to the past.
Okay.
I would like to know where you from, where you born and raised,
Okay.
family life, all that.
Okay. So I'm originally from Carson, California, born and raised.
Ooh, okay.
So immigrant parents from Mexico, Michoacan, Mexico. Spanish is my first language.
Oh.
So I didn't learn English, I want to say about till third grade. So I had to do a lot of bullying because of that.
Really?
Yeah, in elementary. Okay. Yeah, because the area back then, Torrance was more of a white neighborhood. Now it's all Latinos. Yeah. But it was difficult back then growing up, and but let's take it back a little bit further. Because
further than birth. I'm excited to hear this.
I've
never heard this before. She's like, actually, before I was born, right?
No, so when I was about 4 years old, my dad, I was going to preschool in Long Beach, and in school, I remember they had a play, and this is when I discovered that this is what I wanted to do. I already had it in me. You know how they say you either have it or you don't?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so I still remember it was called La Primavera. And it was a spring show that they had. It's crazy how they had that in preschool so young, right?
Yeah.
Like, who pays attention? But I remember they had the stage. They had different types of birds, an owl, whatever characters they had. And I was a background character. I was a flower.
Hey.
So just like those commercials they show the kids with a flower uniform, that was me. And I remember I tried to get into the owl costume, and they came out like, no, you're in the background. You're just gonna stand there and just sway. And so we did our show, curtains closed, and I was the kid that opened the curtain went out there and I was thanking everybody for support.
Wait, that was you?
That was me. So you seen those commercials where they have the children doing that?
Yes.
That was probably me, and whoever made that commercial probably was in the crowd. But yeah, I did that.
Wow. Okay,
So,
what led you to do that? Was it just like our class is doing this, so we're doing it, or did you like say, I want to be?
You know, I don't remember because I was 4 years old. But so this is why I went
4 years
back.
after the birth, you know.
Yeah, 4 years after the birth. So yeah, we went to Torrance, and my dad would always take us to go. I have 3 younger brothers, so they would take us out to the park in Wilmington area, and this park had the playground and it had a stage. So when my dad would drop us off, everybody would run to the playground, but here I go. I'm not gonna play on the scene and get dirty. I'm gonna go on the stage, and I would tap dance, and I would be so dramatic. That was my way of playing. So now, I remember in elementary school, they had every time there was some type of talent show. I wanted to be part of it. I didn't care if I didn't have a talent.
I was about to ask you. I'm like, what kind of talent was you breaking out? She over there beatboxing.
My talent was going on stage and having to do whatever I had to do.
I'm here.
And that was me. So, I've had that drive in me. I always fantasize by watching film, black and white, 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s films. Those were the things that drove me, that I wanted to be like Marilyn Monroe, Rita Hayworth, all these beautiful actresses, Hollywood, the golden age. That was when I looked up to them a lot.
Okay.
And so
no like sports or anything like that. You were just.
I wanted to be in pageants, anything that had to do with beauty, anything that. Modeling, acting. I begged my family, take me to school of the arts. And my dad, again, immigrant parents, they didn't know how to support. Being a product of immigrant parents, it was very tough because, first of all, they don't speak the language, so these children have to raise themselves.
Yeah.
So I would get a note from school and I'd bring it home. I got in trouble. Because I remember this was in kindergarten. I called my teacher cabrona, and because Spanish was my language, right? And so I remember getting sent home with a letter, and they had to sign it. They didn't understand what it said, so I just said, "That's a good report telling you that I'm good."
Knew it. I knew you wanted to say,
I'm a good kid, you know. So that's how I got away with a lot of stuff, because they didn't speak the language.
That's crazy.
Really, I was a good kid. You know what?
Absolutely.
You learn things at home and then you just repeat it, and that's what happened. That's what happened. But So
how did that family life of, like you said, immigrant parents and you? Because I could be wrong. I'm not an immigrant. My family, things like that. So. Usually the stigma and the stereotype, especially for the Latin world, is that they come to America hard workers. They're all about that 9 to 5 and making sure that they're providing for their family and things like that. Yeah. So how does that translate from your passion of not doing that whatsoever, of being on that stage and being in the spotlight instead of like that usual hard work mindset?
So my parents didn't support that. Because they came to this country, like you said, hardworking. They wanted something better for their kids, their children. So they wanted me to be a doctor. They wanted me to be a lawyer. Yeah, of course. The typical, stories that you hear. Yeah. But and here I come first. I'm the firstborn, the only daughter with 3 younger brothers, and I have to be the example too to my younger brothers. And here I'm telling them I want to be a movie star. Wow, that's what I want to be. And so I remember, sorry, Dad, but this is the truth. I love you. He supports me now. But back then, he said, Mija, when you look at magazines and you look at angels, and he said, do you know why they call it the City of Angels? I'm like, no, Dad, why? He goes, have you seen an angel, what they look like in magazines? They're blue eyes and blonde hair with rosy cheeks. You're just a poor Mexican.
Wow. Dang.
And I'm a rebel.
Oh, that made you be like, oh, okay.
That just put the fire under me, and that lit me up, and that I had to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
So so fast forward from those conversations.
Yeah.
I get into high school, and then I started right after high school. I met a designer, a Persian designer in Beverly Hills, and a photographer that was famous for being one of Michael Jackson's personal photographers.
Nice. Okay.
And so we do a photo shoot, and so I started doing work for this designer, Persian guy, and then I was doing pageants.
Nice.
Okay.
So
How old were you at this time?
This is right after high school.
Right after
but
high school,
actually take it back, because in high school, the last year of high school, I won Miss Pomona 1989. Miss Pomona. Yeah.
Pomona.
Yeah.
Okay.
But unfortunately, at that time, I was in a foster home because my family broke up. When I was 10 years old, they were going through a divorce. They ended up divorcing. And that stretch of life, I was going back and forth. I was playing them. When I didn't get my way with my dad, I go with my mom. When I didn't get my way with my mom, I go with my dad. Wow. So eventually, I missed school, a lot of schooling because of that. And the state ended up getting a hold of me, and I ended up going to a foster home. So at that foster home, I went from LA Torrance, coming to Pomona, which to me at that time, Pomona sounded so foreign. I never heard of Pomona, so I was so scared. And I ended up going to a house full of, I call it the Cholo house, because the lady was a veterana. And which is
I don't know what that means.
Veterana is a gang member that's been in gangs all their life, and now they're older, and that's what they call them, veterana.
Also like a veteran.
Not a veteran, but that's what they call it.
Okay, then my brain went veteran, but the root of it. Okay, that makes sense.
It makes
sense.
It's a veteran in the gang. They put in their time, their drive-by shootings, their beatings, and whatever they do, and now they're considered a veteran. But yeah, so I was in this home, and when I came into this home, I was one of these girls that I loved pink, and I fantasized of being a model and walking, the runways, modeling. Yeah. And in that household, they didn't like that, because I'm Chicana and I'm not like them. So what happened was they put me, so this was a 3-bedroom home, I believe. And I remember they put me to roommate with we call it the white girl in the room. Poor Tammy, if you're out there. I still think about you, sweetheart.
Shout out to Tammy.
Tammy. So Tammy was my heavy metal rocker chick, roommate. Okay. But nobody liked her, and they did not like her.
I can imagine.
And then again, the family didn't like me either. So basically, I was treated really bad. I remember I would be cooking for them, cleaning. I would make dinner. They would sit down, and I would have to make the tortillas and keep giving it, while they finished their meal. Once they finished, I had to do the dishes, and then I was allowed to sit down and eat. So I was not nice.
How many people were in that household?
There was 3, 4, 5, 6 of us.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, 6 of us. Yeah, 6 of us. So, and then at that time I went to Gary High School, and Gary High School, they had a prom fashion show. And I remember that they took us down to Macy's or one of these stores, Robinson's May back then maybe. But I remember they gave all the girls that wanted to be in this fashion show, they gave us the opportunity to pick our prom dress out to model.
What?
And somehow,
so cool.
it is. What a wonderful opportunity that the school did that for the youth back then, you get to live out a fantasy. And somehow, and I don't know why this happened, because there was a bunch of us girls wanting to do this, but I ended up being... so when you walk on a runway, they play a song, and usually one song, you get like maybe 6 girls that walk to one song. Oh no, they highlighted me. I had the song Pretty Woman play, and the whole song was me, and they told me you have to go over here, then you're gonna pose, then you're gonna come back here. Nice. And that song was only played for me. And there were some girls that were angry with me because of it. They were pretty jealous. So I got bullied there again.
Oh my gosh.
I was bullied.
Dang.
Yeah.
They just made
Yeah.
it.
There's
hating.
There's some
They,
haters.
they
just
were.
hating.
They
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
They were.
Because she's
But-
hurt. That girl.
You know, they didn't call me the fine mamacita for nothing.
Hey.
Hey, I earned my name, let me tell you. And I have no shame to say that. But
Love it. I
you
love
know,
it.
you have to be secure about who you are.
1,000%. Yes.
I'm secure, and a lot of people, a lot of women I notice don't like that about me. I'm a threat, and I'm not. I really am not. You know, I'm very friendly.
Yeah.
And I like to support our women. And I want to use my platform to help empower other women as well. I'm 53 years old, and I'm proud to say it. And, you know, I tell other women, you know, I give them advice, and you just got to love yourself and be comfortable with who you are. Just because, and then I get a lot of hate they'll tell me, like, why don't you dress your age? Well, I think I'm dressing my age. You know, if I feel good, I'm wearing it, you know?
Wow.
And I think we all should live by that rule. If you like it and it makes you feel comfortable, we only have one life. So do what you got to do. Be yourself, love yourself.
Okay, I got to stop you there. I love that.
Yeah.
That's one of the things, I would say a pillar in my life, honestly, is for people to not live in the cliche or the norm of the world. Because what people say in the cliches of the world is not fact. It's not law. It's not a mandate on how you're supposed to live your life.
That's right.
Just because people do it.
Right.
Just because it's traditional.
Right.
Tradition doesn't mean fact. So you living that way with other women your age saying like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
You're not doing anything wrong.
No.
You're just not doing the norm.
Yeah.
Which is nothing wrong with that.
Exactly.
And I love that so much.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive and to be an example and be something positive, especially with everything that I've been through.
Yeah.
That, you know, I feel that it's important to spread that information, especially at my age. Come on. There's a lot of young girls out there in foster homes that dream to be a model, an actress. And, you know, it's not easy, but if you put your mind to it, you know, you can do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can have whatever you want. That's one thing I tell my kids. I have 2 daughters. I tell them, you know, you can have whatever you want. You want that Lamborghini, honey? You can have it, but you're going to have to work for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to work for what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So tell me, let's go back there, right? So, immigrational parents, you know, who didn't have your back with the career that you wanted.
Yeah.
And then go into foster care where same thing. So describe like that drive and that determination that you had at that age, you know, when there wasn't that much support behind your back, you know?
So, again, when someone tells you no, what's the normal reaction a lot of people have? When they tell you no, you want to do it more.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah.
Is that when they said you can't, you're too short, you're too skinny, you're too fat, no, I'm not, I'm just perfect. And that's how I felt. And I guess I've had that security most of my life, that I was secure of who I was.
It's a blessing, honestly.
And you know, it's a blessing and it's not, because the bullying was there because of it. People don't like good things sometimes, you know, and I paid for that. But I have to say that drive, that fire, that when someone said no, you know, it pushed me. I fall and I get up and I do it again. I just wouldn't take no for an answer.
Yeah.
You know, I find a way to do what I wanted to do. So, so the reason why I got into the pageant stuff, the pageant shows, was because I originally wanted to be Miss Universe. And 1994, Charlene Gonzalez, she's from Miss Philippines. She was my friend and my brother George's girlfriend at the time. She was doing pageants with me as well. Well, she's the Asian copy of me. If you look at her, you would say that's your twin, but the Asian Filipino.
Wow.
Yeah. So she won Miss Universe 1994.
That's amazing.
So, and I stopped because I got into acting back in 93. That's when Blood In, Blood Out was filmed. So I wanted to become an actress. And again, doors closed, I wanted more.
Yeah.
So I ended up, I knew I'm winning Miss Pomona. I won Miss Glendale next. And
Glendale too?
yeah, I got Miss Glendale. I don't remember what year that one was, and I only got to city. I didn't continue to go to state and grow up, because But I knew that I could do it. I could do it. And it was too easy for me, and I like the challenge. So but
Yes, Miss Pomona, right?
Yeah, Miss Pomona.
How did that happen?
So wow. So now back to the foster home. Miss Pomona. The day that I got crowned was at the LA County Fair. Well, my foster family decided to ground me that day.
Wow.
Okay. For no reason.
No.
Yes, this is a true Cinderella story, guys.
No.
I'm the real Chicana Cinderella. I am. I mean, who else?
I love it.
Who else? But they grounded me, and they said, well, you're grounded. You can't go. So I remember I threw myself on a couch and I started crying because I had no idea why. What did I do to them? Why don't they like me? Wow. And I had no idea that I was going to be crowned. So the only reason I found out when they came back with my Miss Pomona, the crown, the roses, you won. And they threw it. They threw it down. And the trophy. What? The trophy that said, Miss Pomona. And I still have it. I have it around here somewhere. But they I was very abusive. But that didn't stop me, because I ended up running away from that foster home. That was it. I think that was the last straw that broke that broke the camel's back. I ran away, but to the house in the back. I had to keep an eye on them, because I knew that if I went to a friend's or family member's house, they're going to go looking for me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're not going to look for me in the backyard. So I was literally in the house behind them, and I kept on watching, looking over to see the police is over there, social workers.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Time out. You turned running away to a mind trick. Mm-hmm. You said, I'm going. I'm out of here. Boop, 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 boop. Backyard. Y'all have no idea.
Yeah. The house in the back. Yeah.
And they had no idea?
The family back there, so they went on a vacation, and I was I think a month from turning 18. And I just wanted to hit the mark of 18, because in the foster system can't force me to stay in the foster system. Yeah. Wow. So I just had to do that. And once I turned 18, and like I said, my friend's parents in the back, they were on vacation for a month somewhere. So I was able to stay there. Yeah.
So she ran away and got her own house.
Yeah. That's right.
Amazing.
I did. 1 month rent free. No babysitter. I was living the life.
So they just left.
I'm a survivor.
She was chilling.
Yeah. I knew how to cook. I knew how to clean. Thanks to the foster people that made me their Cinderella. Yeah. I had all the skills to survive.
Dang.
Yeah.
I could use that in this economy for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, I'm going to run away. Don't worry.
Yeah. I'm going to be too fun.
I'm going to find a house somewhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, boom. Wow. You hit the 18-year-old benchmark.
Yeah. So,
What's next?
From there, I moved to LA.
Okay.
Now, so let's...
How?
So now I'm out of the foster system, and I don't know where my mom is at. Okay. And my dad, I can't find my mom, and me and my dad had a falling out because he called me the daughter of the devil because I had my first boyfriend back then. And I had a baby. Okay. Right away, right when I moved to LA, I was pregnant. My first kiss from this guy, and he ended up being a drug addict. And I had no idea what drugs were back then. Mm-hmm. So
wow, after everything you've been through, that's actually surprising.
Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah, it's crazy
that wasn't around you.
And I would tell. It's funny because in high school, I remember the girls would tell me oh yeah, I slept with so and so and so and so, and it was something that they were so proud of. And I never even kissed a boy, and I'm in high school now, so I would tell them, oh yeah, me too, and oh my God, I think back how embarrassing now, me too. until my friend Susie tells me she caught on. She's like, oh yeah, describe a kiss. And I'm like, well, shut up. I don't have to tell you, that's personal. And she caught on, and she's like, yeah, you're no.
Wow.
He never kissed anybody. So I had to. So what I did. This is Gary High School, guys. I'm gonna throw that out there. So you guys know. If you guys know me, you know who it was.
Oh, snap.
But obviously, you guys already do know it. Jasmine's dad. But yeah, I picked the ugliest boy in school because I figured, who's gonna believe?
Sheesh.
I had to learn how to kiss. So if I pick the ugliest guy, no one's gonna accept that. How did she really? No, that didn't happen, and I can deny him. But that kiss became a baby. so my dad wasn't having it. Yeah.
Wow.
So now I'm in LA and I find myself homeless. I was homeless and I was staying at the California Hotel in the Skid Row area. And the manager of this hotel, he felt really bad for me. I told him my situation. He felt really bad. And he let me stay there for whatever paycheck I was bringing in. Because at that time, I found a job at Ralph's on, where is it, by Park La Brea? What is that? Beverly Boulevard and Fairfax. That's where it was at. And so I was bagging groceries. And that check, I would take the bus back down to the hotel. And yeah, it was crazy. I met a prostitute there that would wake up at 4 a.m, walk me to the bus stop because she saw the innocence in me, and she was so worried about me walking that early in those streets. I mean, yeah, it was scary. It was very scary because I didn't have the support. I couldn't find my mom, and I'm out here in this world having to figure a way to survive, and that was me surviving. So I made friends with this lady, and I think about her too because her situation was horrible. She had a child in New York, and the pimp in New York making her work, earn a living that way. And like I said, she saw the innocence in me, and she protected me because I couldn't survive out there.
That's amazing.
But, and then I ended up somehow I got a hold of my mom. So then she saw me, and it breaks my heart because I have a wonderful mother. She was very loving, and when she saw how skinny I was, she thought, "Mija, you haven't been eating," and just takes me in. But at this time, she's remarried, and the husband then wasn't accepting her children. She wanted her, but not her children. Yeah. So it made it was hard because it put her in a position where she couldn't take me in, but she was able to rent me an apartment and then get me started. And then I got another job somewhere else, making more money, and I was living there.
It's impressive, your mindset and the strength that you have, because I keep hearing a pattern of disapproval in your life.
Disapproval, yeah.
Whether it's originally from your family, and then your peers at school, and then from the people at the foster house.
Yeah.
And then once again, when you get reconnected to your mother and her new husband.
Yes. Dang, yeah. And the husband doesn't want us, yeah.
That's a trend, and it takes a lot of strength and fortitude to be able to press through that, because that can shake and break a lot of people.
It can. But what it did to me is make me stronger, and that's why to me now it's very important to be able to reach out to those young children that have dreams of becoming something, and give them the encouragement and the support that they can do whatever they want. If I can do this myself, you can too. And also I tell women, I don't care, you get married, that's awesome, but make sure you're working, because one day that husband can pass away. You need to have a career. You need to have experience in life to be able to survive and continue to make it. Some women want to stay home, and then what happens if their husbands die? How do they pay the bills? They don't even know what a bill looks like or where to start. And you just have to be very independent. Yeah. That's what I think.
Wow.
My experience, at least.
Yeah. Well, you have a lot of experience with a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's caused you to grow up quickly and mature fast. So after this reconnection with your mother, at what age was that first?
I was, let's see, about 19 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a couple years later, that's when you began acting.
Yes.
So how'd you get there?
So, the juice. Okay, guys, let me see. Can I get in trouble?
Can you get in
Okay,
trouble?
I'm not going to name all the names.
I'm here for it.
Okay.
I'm here for all the
So-
trouble.
I can name some names. Cesar De Niro. So, okay, so my first nightclub, my brother Hugo takes me to, and I meet one of the hottest promoters in LA, which was Cesar De Niro, which is he was the DJ back in the day, guys. What is that? Casa Camino Real. I was too young to go there, but he was the promoter there. Lou O'Byrne was another promoter that did, excuse me, but it's Club Buck with Madonna and Mickey Rourke. So they did that in Beverly Hills. So I meet these big promoters for the nightclubs in LA. Yeah. And of course, they have a crush on me.
Of course.
So Cesar De Niro takes me out to Louis XIV, a restaurant in, I want to say by Melrose, that area.
Okay.
And so I'm sitting at the restaurant. My friend Caesar goes to the bar to go get a bottle of wine or champagne, whatever. And while I'm sitting at the table, and I remember what I was wearing this floral, such a 90s dress with some what are those boots, the Harley Davidson boots back then? The
Harley
90s?
Davidson
I had my Harley boots
boots?
going with my girly dress.
With the
Yes.
Harley boots. Come
Yes,
on.
I'd have that rock and roll and that feminine at the same time. So here comes Jesse Borrego, Benjamin Bratt, Damien Chapa, and that's it. They come in. They're going to have dinner at Louis XIV. Wow. And what is it? Damien. Oh, I wasn't going to say names. So Damien, my friend, gave me his card. And so I look at the card and I stuff it in my boot real quick because I don't want to get caught.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to have to pay for the meal. So I was like, not doing that. So I put it in my boot and then I wait. I had this 2-week rule. I don't call nobody until 2 weeks later.
Hey.
I'll make them wait, anticipate my call. So 2 weeks goes by and then they call Damien. Oh, so what's up? I'm thinking I'm going to have a dinner date that night or something, you know, free meal. That's how I saw it. So Damon tells me right away, hey, we're filming and you'd be perfect for this role. And he gives me the address somewhere in downtown LA, but I'm thinking, I don't trust this guy. I don't really know him, and he's sending me downtown LA.
Yeah, that's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, you know, I already lived in Skid Row area, and I don't want to go back down there. And this sounds
go back.
Yeah. So I call a few of my friends, and I tell them, hey girls, come with me, join me. I'm gonna go to an audition, but this white boy sent me over here to downtown LA and he looks like a serial killer. So when I go in here, so we get to the warehouse and it looks abandoned. So it was creepy. And so I tell my girls, okay, listen, I'm gonna go in here. I'm gonna check it out. I'm brave, let me tell you, because I still, even though it looks creepy, I'm still gonna check out this abandoned place. And I tell them, listen, if you don't hear from me in about 5-10 minutes, call 911. This guy's killing me in there. So here I go in. I walk in slowly. I'm going in, and I see it's abandoned. Windows are missing. It's creepy in there. But I see a room with this old man. To me, sorry, Taylor Hackford, because you were young back then. But to me, I was 23. So to me, anybody 10 years older was already considered old. Remember those days, right? So I see Taylor Hackford sitting behind this desk, and then I see Jesse Borrego sitting at some sofa there, and all I remember is that's the guy from Fame. That was my first brown face on TV. Now he's part of the reason why, that was another reason why I knew there was hope for me, because there was a brown face.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Marilyn Monroe, and it wasn't just Rita Hayworth, Sophia Loren. There was a brown face on TV, and if he can do it, I can do it.
Wow. That's
So
amazing.
now Taylor tells me, okay, Claudia, you're at a party, and you're checking out this guy and he's checking you out and he's gonna dance toward you. You're gonna dance towards you, and then you're gonna slow dance with him, and then you're gonna make out on the couch. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm good for that. So I mean, I forgot about the old man there, and he comes up dancing to me, and I'm like, I'm about to kiss Jesse Borrego. So that, yeah. So I ended up doing what they wanted me to do, and Taylor said, okay, you got the part. So forget what the old man said. I'm coming down. I'm gonna tell my friends I just kissed Jesse Borrego. I just kissed him. So I go.
Wait, you kissed him in the audition?
In the audition, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I got a kiss. Yeah, got a kiss. Mm-hmm. That's where that came from.
Wow.
But so I'm leaving, and halfway drive home, I realized, wait, I think he said I got the job. I think I got it.
Didn't sink in.
So it finally sinked in.
It happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So some months go by, and now I'm at costume. So I'm in costume, and this little old lady comes up to me and hands me this pretty little lace bra. And here's the innocence again of me. I tell the lady, oh, I got my own, thank you. I don't need the bra. I have my own. She goes, no, sweetheart, it's coming off. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? Yes. You have to have this one with a front clasp because you're going to be in the back of this car, and then Jesse's going to remove it. And I said, oh, no, you don't understand. I'm real Mexican. I'm the real deal. You understand? I have a dad.
That ain't
I have
happening.
3 brothers. They're going to grab me from my hair and tie me to the bumper of the car and parade me naked if my chichis are on big screen. So thank you, but I quit. Thank you very much. And I leave. Now, I have no acting experience before this. So, and you know, the stories in Hollywood with the casting couch, people will do whatever it takes to get a role.
Yeah.
Here, I've never had, like I said, no acting experience, not even as an extra. And here I'm walking in with a small role.
Yeah.
So for me to quit was
It's a big deal, but you study your morals.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah. And, you know, it's funny because I look at this book, and the girl that got it taken off, she got a full page, and I got a small little piece, but it's okay because I'm Joker's girl, and I'm here right now.
Yeah.
I'm here right now, you know. But sadly, she didn't get her name on the credits, you know. And I believe that she should have, because she did say some words.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to work.
Píntame, you know. And she didn't make it on the credits, so it's sad, but that could have been me. That could have been me. Yeah. But so now Joker's girl didn't have lines either. Mm-hmm. So they call me back, and I believe it was Taylor Hackford that called me back. Either it was 2-3 weeks or 2-3 months, but calls me back and tells me, well, we have Joker's girl. So I look at the script this time, and I said, okay, this is good.
Okay, that was in the back of my head the first time. Like, she did not look at what was going on.
No, he did not. I didn't question why I was making out with him on the couch.
Yeah, I was like, what is going on here?
I didn't realize.
He left out so many details.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
You know, so, but, yeah. So
it was her first time.
Yeah, you know, exactly. I didn't have no representation. Peter wasn't around back then. But no, so I got Joker's girl, and now fast forward, we're getting bussed up to the mountaintop, the little hillside, Boyle Heights, and I'm with Joker there. We're taking pictures. Merrick Morton is the photographer. And so Taylor, we have a car, we have Spider and the guys and the girls on the top, and I'm by this car. And Taylor tells us, okay, well, you know, our budget is very limited, so we can only shoot this scene right. So you fuckers better do your lines right the first time.
Wait, one shot?
And that's exactly how he said it.
Wait,
They
y'all only
had one take, that's it, because they were going to blow up a car. I don't know if you look at the film, the car has the bullet holes, but nobody shoots.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what happened. So he said, we can't do that again, so make sure you guys say your lines. So, and all I was supposed to do was be making out with Joker.
Yeah.
But another thing, I I didn't know, and I was talking to Spider recently. He had said he didn't have lines either. So that white picket fence and all that was an opportunity.
He said we got
That was
only
an
one shot. They're
opportunity.
not gonna cut it. So
Exactly. You got
genius.
Yes.
So genius.
And that's where I say, and that's why I tell my women out there, my girls, if there's an opportunity that you can create, if there's room for an opportunity, you make your own opportunity come true.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with me because I really got into character. When he said action, I'm telling him, I got my little shyness, my little innocence there.
Yeah.
That I started telling him, no, stop it, they're watching. So yeah, and then when they come up, the Vatos Locos, the Vatos Locos sneak up, and then they hit him with a bat and they grab me.
Yeah.
If you see, I'm really in character because I'm trying to break loose. That guy was strong. I was wiggling, trying to break loose to help Joker. And but yeah, that took 8 hours. That was an 8-hour kiss, guys.
I love that.
Yeah, 8 hours.
Trust
4
me,
one day.
I know.
Yeah,
They take a lot of time for some of the smallest, quickest scenes.
little scenes. Yeah, they had it. That was 2 days worth, 4 hours a day. But yeah, so we did that, and then we did "Leave 'em alone, you fucking chavalas," because I do break loose.
Yeah.
But again, those were lines that weren't there.
That's amazing.
And yeah, a 5-hour film, they could have cut me out. They could
No,
have
they-
done it,
Yeah.
but they kept me because back in the 70s, the cholas used to fight alongside with the guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like now. I mean, really, the gangs of today, it's not the same. Skinny pants and Edgar haircuts.
Skinny jeans and the Edgar is crazy.
Sorry, guys, but it's true. You back in the
has
day,
it.
you had the
So
Pendleton, the
has it.
hairnet.
Yeah.
You had the what is it?
The
Teardrop
teardrops.
and the
Yeah.
spider webs and all. Yeah, no Edgar and skinny jeans.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Dancing.
no.
Yeah, making TikToks.
No. Yeah, exactly. So
Going live on
I can't even tell if they're gang members now. Like they don't even look intimidating.
Because it became
I think
mainstream.
I intimidate them.
It became mainstream to
I
be
feel like
that
they made-
lifestyle.
They made it cool now, where kids really want to, which my understanding, 'cause my
Do they
mom-
even fight,
my
though?
mom, yeah, like my mom, grew up the same way.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like born into it. Now kids
Yeah.
these days they want to get into it. It was like,
And you actually don't, though.
No, you would go.
Because if you actually get far enough into it, that's not play. That's you in there.
Now, you want to hear something crazy? Now, back in the 90s, if you went into a gang person's house, usually, now, I don't know, maybe I didn't know that many gang members because I was never a chola, guys. Only in the movie. Only in the movie I was a chola. But I remember going into someone's house and that was gang related, and they had a picture of mom, dad, and the kids with their guns. Like that was a family picture. And
Yo, that's fire. In the most scariest, threatening
Yes,
way.
yes.
But that's fire.
You don't mess with
You
that
just
family.
need the parental advisory box logo in the bottom, dude.
Don't do
He's like, hey,
that.
welcome to our house.
Yes.
Oh, whoa, sir.
Yeah.
I'm just here for dinner.
Exactly.
You want to cover that up? Or,
Yeah, I don't even know what I was doing there, but yeah, I don't remember. I just
Wow.
that stayed.
Dang.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man.
Wow.
Very proud of where they came from, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I want to ask someone. So the day that you said 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
So what was going on inside you? Like, yo, I wasn't supposed to be here. They call me back. Now we're here doing this. So as I describe that day,
So coming to that day, I was hanging out with Benjamin, Brad, Damon Chapa, and Jesse Borrego, where they were staying at the house up in Boyle Heights with the family. So for me, I was already used to that. I was, so it wasn't new.
Yeah.
gotcha.
And so I was very comfortable. I didn't feel like I was out of place or I was nervous. I did get nervous when Taylor Hackford yelled out, "Don't mess this up."
Yeah,
or
don't mess it up, yeah.
we have one take because
The pressure
we only
of
have it was the pressure of just having that one take. And if you mess up, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, you get cut out.
Wow.
But other than that, I mean, yeah, I was very comfortable and
You were
I'm
comfortable
happy.
already.
I was
Yeah,
happy.
that
I was,
dope. Yeah.
you know, I remember being in the makeup chair
Uh,
and my mom was there.
really?
And my mother was so proud of me. She came up to me crying, "Oh, Mia, my movie star, my Playboy." Because I don't know where she, I mean, I know why she called me her Playboy because I'm the shapeliest one of the family of the grandparents and all the kids and cousins. Everybody's little sticks, and here comes Claudia that looks like an 8. So, yeah. So, but yeah, she was so proud of me. And I told her, "See, Mom, this Mexican girl can do it."
Wow.
You know? I have a spot in Hollywood.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So now the film is done being filmed. How was it when you got to actually see it?
Okay, so I didn't go to the red carpet event. I don't know what happened, but I didn't go to that. And I recently, I want to say in the last 5 years, I finally seen the film because I was scared to see myself act. I'm a perfectionist.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a perfectionist, and I'm still not happy with my acting then.
Well, I don't think any. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, no, that's not believable. That kiss was a little bit
I could have
too
did
rough.
it this way.
I could have done this. I could have stood this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do remember, now going back to the day of filming, that when they put the makeup on me, I felt so ugly. Because I never had so much makeup on me, and that wasn't me. That look wasn't me.
Yeah.
So, and I remember saying like, "Oh, I can't even cross the street because someone will run me over. I'm that ugly." And now I look at the picture like, "Oh, I was cute. I was cute.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't so bad as what I thought." So, because of that, now I say, if I get another role and they want to make me look like, let's say, a zombie, I'm gonna rock that zombie look and be proud to be a zombie. I'm gonna look good.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Follow the road.
There you
That shit was still
go.
going on, right? Walking Dead.
No, it ended. They have. I think they have. They kind of. Yeah, I know, right? They have a bunch of little different
The spin-offs.
spin-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Let's
me right here.
roll up. Come on.
Right. Yeah.
Let's
So
walk her out there. I stopped like at season 5, so I
Facts.
got lost.
it
Yeah.
goes to 10. Yeah.
I lost.
Yeah.
It went
Okay.
up to 10?
It went to
Yeah.
10.
No,
yeah.
it lasted a minute, bro.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they're gonna do a Blood In Blood Out series. Hopefully.
That would be.
That would be awesome, where the Vatos Locos pass the torch down to the younger generation. Now Netflix, come on, let's get this done.
Hey, let's get it
Oh,
done.
hey,
You
we
hear?
know.
Yeah, we need the
Hit it
representation. Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Peter, dude, work your magic, man. Work your magic.
We gotta start reaching out.
Yeah.
I'll be in it too. Since it's like 2025, I'll be on the photo on the wall like this with my family.
Oh yeah. There you
Like,
go.
whose house is this? No.
Right? Yeah. Why not?
Honestly, legendary movie. Legendary movie. So all these years now, it's still being talked about. It's still being shown. You know, so what does that film mean to you, especially when it touches heavy on the Latino culture, and also as well, you had a role in it, especially the scene that you were in.
Yeah.
Set the tone for the whole movie, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, what does that mean to you?
So, I mean, what it means for me, it means a lot because in Hollywood, we don't have Chicano faces in Hollywood.
Exactly.
We don't have that. We might have some. We don't have enough.
Yeah.
We have a lot of let's go to Blood In Blood Out again.
Yeah.
We have Puerto Ricans. We have Dominican Republic. We have
Yeah.
Panamanian, Cubans. We have all these races playing cholos.
Uh-huh.
But we do have Chicano actors. Yeah. But why not cast the Chicano actors? Why do we have to, have other people play who we really are? And I feel that it's important that we have a platform, that we have that presence in Hollywood to be able to tell our stories, because man, our culture is very rich. We have a lot to tell. Look, I can continue to tell you the stuff I've been through.
Yeah.
I have a lot of experience out there. You name it, I've been through it. Let's pretty much.
Yeah.
You know? So we have those stories. So, and that's what we need. We need more representation of us out there. So for me to be a female representing this film, it's an honor to me. I mean, who would have thought my small little role? But you know what? There's no such thing as a too small role, because here I am. This is proof that my little small role, I'm here in a big way to be able to reach out to people now, to use my platform and encourage people and give the advice that they need.
That's a great thing that you use your platform for that.
Yeah.
I
live, like I tell a lot of people, I have a very comfortable life. I think I have everything I want.
Wow.
I have my family, I have my house, I have toys, I have other homes, and I'm acting again.
Yeah.
This is my passion. I had it when I was little, and I'm gonna die doing what I love.
Hey, dear.
And I don't care about being famous. It just happened that it's happening now, which is crazy to me. But it's all social media.
Yeah.
It's all social media. Social media is such an amazing tool. It opens opportunities to a lot of people that the other way there was no way for us to have those chances.
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember going to an audition once in LA, right after Blood In, Blood Out.
Okay.
And I loved it, so I wanted to continue. So this film was about 5 Martian girls. It was so ridiculous. But
it started off strong already.
Yes.
5 Martian
it
girls.
was so ridiculous. Sexy Martian girls.
Oh.
And so, I'm going to go to the audition just so I can be in front of the camera. If I can do something ridiculous and be comfortable, then hey, I'm going to be... this is how you improve your skill.
Yeah.
No embarrassment. Do what you got to do. Deliver, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the first one there, and I didn't even really pay attention to who was behind me. But all of a sudden, they call us in, so we're coming inside this building, and I hear this little footsteps coming around the corner, and this little short Jewish man stops. As soon as he turns the corner, stops and looks at us and yells out, "Who the fuck invited these webacks?" I wanted to die. I was so embarrassed. I was humiliated because I'm the first one there, so he has a good look at me. So, hey, remember me? Yeah. Where you at now? And
he's probably
you're
canceled.
5 Martian.
He's probably canceled somewhere.
Right?
Somebody canceled him after doing something. He's like, sir.
Jeez. But yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He said that, and I was mortified.
Wow.
And so after that, I remember, so he made me feel like crap. So I remember leaving to the Philippines. I went to the Philippines, guys, to New Manila, Quezon City. And I'm there to meet with my friend, Miss Philippines, Charlene Gonzalez. So somehow, and I don't remember how, I was out in clubs, and I ended up meeting someone that I ended up being on what the Philippines equivalent here would be the Johnny Carson show. Okay. So it's called the Johnny Leeton show. So they had the same introduction.
Wow.
Yeah, they had the same introduction, and here's Johnny. They had the same thing. So I go on.
British.
Now this is crazy because on their TV, it's done live. There's no pre-recording. So when you're filming, everybody's watching.
That big back in the day too. Yeah.
No. So here I am with no experience. And I'm introduced as Miss Mexico. I'm on stage, and he starts interviewing me. And then when he tells me we're on live, blah blah blah.
You froze?
You know that movie? What is it? Django, the one with Johnny Depp, with the lizard, where the girl freezes up. That was me.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh! And I'm grabbing I'm trying to grab onto get over here. Don't Why did you tell me it was live? But then I calmed down and we did the show. But I remember I left. Oh my gosh, what an experience,
Yeah.
That was scary. That was very scary to me. But so after the show, I go, I don't know, a day passes by, and I'm staying at the Shangri-La Hotel. And I go out to a nightclub, and that in the hotel, and then at the end of the nightclub, I come up to my room and I find Johnny Leeton in my room in a robe with a bottle of champagne, telling me what he can do for me, what movie roles I can have, And because over there they give you
We're in the Philippines?
We're in the Philippines, yeah.
Yo, Johnny.
Yeah.
What are you doing,
So,
dog?
and nobody knows I'm here, guys. Nobody knows that I went to the Philippines. So here's yes, I didn't tell my family.
Bro.
I didn't tell them. So I go to the Philippines, and Johnny Leeton is in my. And now Johnny Leeton was about 60 years old back then. I'm 24 years old, and Johnny Leeton is trying to give me the casting couch, give me a 6-movie deal.
6 movies.
Six movies.
Yeah, 6 with Vic de la Rosa Productions, which is equivalent to Paramount Pictures here. So they're a big company out there, but in the Philippines. Third world country.
Look, what I
So
can do for you, Claudia.
my acting, check this out. Exactly, creepy. So my acting skills came in real handy there because
okay.
I told him, oh, Johnny, you know, I really love older men, and I've always had a crush on you, you know, because I don't like young guys. I like security. I want a man that can take care of me. I don't have to work. And you're such an amazing, beautiful person. I'm attracted to you. So, but I told him, but Johnny, you don't understand. I am from the United States of America. I am an actress of Hollywood. Yeah, I told him, how can you do casting couch to me? I've been in a big film with a Disney movie. How can you cast me like this? That's such a turnoff if you do this to women. And then he's, oh, Gabrielita, I'm so sorry. Can we do this over again? I said, yes, Johnny, I would like that. But let me have some few days because I'm in shock how you are. And I'll give you another chance. We go on a proper date. So he leaves, and the next day I call my dad. Dad, I'm coming home.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I'm going standby. I don't care if I have to sleep a week in the airport, but I'm not getting out. I'm not coming out of the airport. I'm coming home. Yeah.
Hey, Johnny, if you're still around,
Yeah,
if you're a descendant of Johnny, huh? What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's scary.
that is
Yeah,
scary
it's
because
scary.
a lot of people. I wouldn't say a lot. Well, you never know. Honestly, a lot of people are afraid to speak up. That
Yeah.
happens.
Oh, yeah,
But not
no.
only to be that happening, but you're a woman in a foreign country by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. I could have been sold to the Prince of Brunei.
Sheesh.
I heard about that too, being out there. So yeah. Actually, I was scouted for him one time, and yeah, I was.
What?
Like I said, if the story exists, there's a chance it happened to me.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's insane.
yeah,
Crazy.
Okay, so moving beyond that.
yeah.
2025.
Yeah, 2025.
Yeah, so how do I want to word this? What was the projection that you were hoping for or wanting after you got into this brand new world now of being in a movie? Because that's new. That's different than like pageantry. You know?
Yes, it's
Pageantry
different.
is a show.
Yes.
It's different. But this is like, it's a whole new world.
Yes.
You know, it's hard to explain, but it's not normal.
Yes, you're right. These self tapes. Wow, it really changed. So yes, I am back and I am acting. That is what I'm gonna do, is go back into acting. I'm not interested in pageants, even though I've been hit up for that.
Nice.
But I don't want to represent pageants anymore. Acting is my thing. I want to be able, again, my passion is reaching out to these foster children, kids that are neglected, that women from abused relationships, to see that you can do whatever you want. And acting, again, this is something that's been my passion throughout my entire life. So I want to continue with that. And now I'm able to make it come true because of social media and because of the support. I mean, I think on TikTok, I've been back 2 years. And on TikTok, I think I'm up to 33,000. And this is all organic, because you get those people that want to sell you followers.
Yeah.
No, if you're not a true blood in, blood out fan, I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know, I want my people to follow and support. And but yeah, I'm auditioning now. I'm sending in auditions. I just put in for an Italian mob wife. So yeah, which I don't want to just stay in only Chicano films. I want to be able to represent Chicano faces in a diverse way. So I want to do Western. I want to do horror. I want to be able to do
You can be one of the 5 Martians.
Yes, exactly. Whatever. I'll be a Martian. I don't care. But I pick and choose now. That's the difference because of social media.
Yeah.
Now, I'm so blessed to have Peter as my agent again because just last year we were I've gotten, was it 3 awards, Peter? Three? One from the state senate recognizing what we do for the community. One, which is, this is so dear to me, is the city of Pomona because I was in a foster home and because I won Miss Pomona. Wow. So it's just a sign to me, full circle. Moment, so that just, look at, I got the goosebumps because of it. And then, who else did I get?
But
the
actually
state senate,
the award,
and the county of LA.
Yeah. The county of LA.
Yeah. So those, they're not Emmys, but to me, they're just like an Emmy because, again,
of course,
I have everything that I want. So the fame and all this stuff, I don't care about. But being able to reach people and give back to the communities that I was in and reach out to people that need to hear my story, that's more important to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I feel like coming off of that, I want to go, as we're headed to the close now, but I want to take that exact passion you have right now and use it to how we usually end our podcast is I want you to look directly in the camera, the left one. No, the smaller one right there.
Okay.
Look directly into the camera. Isaac and I are not here.
Okay.
We're not in the room. I want you to speak directly to the listener/viewer about that passion and drive that you have and how you can impact them and what they can do. What kind of guidance, what kind of knowledge, what can
I give them?
Yes.
So my advice to you would be, do not take no for an answer. Learn to love yourself because once you love yourself, you'll be able to love everybody else that you need to love. Know your value because once you know your value, you're going to get places. Do not take no for an answer because if I can do it, you can too. I'm no different than anybody else because I was born with nothing and I will die with nothing because we don't take anything on the other side. So know that. And another thing, don't get attached to material things. The most important things are family and the people you surround with. Pick and choose. Be careful with who you call your friends. Just make sure you're aware. And that's what I have for you guys right now.
Wow. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Awesome.
Wow.
Man, I enjoyed this one.
Yeah.
This was so. Oh man, I loved hearing your story.
Thank you.
I loved it.
Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah, it's you have a lot of tears in not like tears, but like tears in your story, in your personality, and in your life that is honestly beneficial for a person that is viewing this. When we do our podcast, we're interviewing people. We're not doing it for the sake of solely entertainment. It's for the listener as well. People can learn a lot from you, be inspired from what you've done. You can reignite a passion within somebody. And I'm glad that you already know that and you don't take that for granted. But I want you to just always remember that what you've been through was not for no reason. What you've been through is going to change lives, reshape lives. You can pull some people out of their darkest moments and darkest places because you're being brave with who you are. And I love that so much. And I'm so grateful that you took your time and opportunity to be able to speak to you today. I don't take that for granted and I don't take it lightly. And I appreciate you so much for you are.
And I just want to say thank you for following your heart. Thank you for standing in your beliefs and being obedient. Being obedient, being obedient to your purpose. And just thank you because that's very inspirational hearing, and that's what a lot of people that's what a lot of people need, and I feel that's where a lot of us in the entertainment world struggling, where we don't stand in our beliefs, stand in our purpose, but you did the complete opposite, and look where look where you're at right now, and look where you're getting to.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you for being an amazing example of that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I appreciate you guys for having me on your show.
Absolutely.
Of course.
thank
We're
you.
going to need to run a part 2. We're going to need to do this again.
I have a lot of stories.
Oh
We're
yeah.
going to need to do this again.
Yeah.
No, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, before we close out, anything that you have coming up? You know, anything you're working on or pursuing?
I know
So-
you do got a film coming up,
Yeah,
right?
we have a film called The Higher Power that I just worked with Mr. Homicide. That's going to be released the beginning of this year.
Love it.
So watch out.
yeah.
It has the cast of Mi Vida Loca and what is it? Mi Vida Loca, Blood In, Blood Out, Colors, and Scarface. So guys, don't lose this one. This is going to be a good Chicano film.
A banger.
It's the story of Mr. Homicide, and I play his mother, Miss
Hey.
Vera Montes. So check it out. And yeah, and like I said, I am auditioning. So there's some good stuff out there.
Yeah.
And I am going to be Actually, I was supposed to film my music video last weekend, but that one had to get rescheduled.
Yeah.
And we'll be filming that, I believe, in a couple of months. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a couple
It's
of months.
coming.
Yeah, with Dante Price. Dante Price is the artist, another Chicano rapper.
Yeah.
So, and I'll be what is it called? A love connection game host.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Love that. That's
Dating game.
awesome.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dating game host. So yeah.
Awesome.
So it's exciting, yeah.
yeah.
And there's a lot of talk out there, promoters that are contacting us. I know that Mexico wants us, Guanajuato, por favor, if you guys want me, let's make it happen, and we're there. Yeah. And also with my agent, our team has been growing so much. Our roster is we're getting a full roster of good performers, actors, voiceovers.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Love that.
So
Awesome.
I'm proud to be part of that team.
Hey,
yeah.
there we go.
Awesome.
So-
Oh yeah, you want to shout that team out? Shout your social
course.
media.
Yeah.
Shout out everything right
Yes,
now.
yes. So, guys, follow me on Instagram, Claudia1971 Gabriella, and on TikTok, it's Claudia Gabriella 423, and on Facebook, it's the official Claudia Gabriella Colin page, and also for my agent, it's on Instagram, it's at DJ Law 951. TikTok is Ruiz Entertainment Productions. Give them a follow. Check out the roster. If you guys want to hire us, he's the one that you need to talk to. So
There it is. Get to work. Get to
Yes.
work. Let's go.
We're working, man. This is the year. We're grinding.
Yes, let's do it.
Because why? What's the only way?
Way up. Come on now.
The
Let's do it, let's
only
do it.
way is up.
Only way is
Come
up.
on.
So
This is literally the testament of the only way is up. So y'all, we will see you guys on the next episode of
way up.
Up. See y'all.
See you next time. Peace.